I am Regisha Rijkaard, and I am the founder and director of the Pause for Peace Foundation. The Pause for Peace Foundation provides youth with digital literacy support by providing digital citizenship programs that really highlight, one, how to use social media positively and safely, but also provide spaces for them to express themselves. How does social media make you feel? You know, I started the Pause for Peace Foundation because I really believe in the youth. I really believe that they're here to change the world.
Which one's my camera? Which direction should I?
I'm looking here, right?
I know my screen time is crazy. I get very bored.
Scene 106, take one.
Yeah, 2 hours and 4 minutes a day. Didn't think I was using that much.
Hey, welcome C5.
Hannah.
State your name and what is it that you do?
My name is Alonzo Little, and I'm an educator.
My name is Dr. Kelly Thomas. I am a licensed clinical psychologist.
My name is Dr. Ramon Corley. I am a principal supervisor.
My name is Zoe Noel Brogdon. I am an equestrian, a college student.
My name is Brandy Marie King. I'm an actress, content creator, and host.
My name is C5 and I'm an artist, music artist.
My name is Wes. What's good? Armstrong. I am a film director and kind of like your all-around one-stop shop when it comes to content creating.
My name is Karis Rogers. I am an activist, an actress, a model, and designer CEO.
As a person with a larger than usual social media audience, what's your definition of an influencer? I feel like the definition of influencer has definitely changed in the recent years.
My definition of an influencer is somebody that influences the people through their social media platform.
Someone that can influence everybody, who creates trends, who really is a trendsetter.
Someone who has a mass following, over tens of thousands of people who view their content.
Well, I think there's a difference between being an influencer and being influential. An influencer just kind of creates content, but there's a power in being influential because you inspire people to do other things.
Please share your journey of becoming an influencer and how social media has impacted your life. I fell into social media on accident.
I never had any plans to be an influencer.
I started as a photographer. Then I got into music videos.
Started making music.
I started with having a clothing line.
When did it dawn on you that you had the power to influence? When I was all the way across the world in Paris, I posted like, hey, if any of my followers are in Paris, I'm gonna be at the Eiffel Tower at this time. There's this girl waiting with flowers and a phone out, and she sees my taxi pull up and she's like,
When I started to get DMs from people saying how I've influenced them or how I have supported them in their equestrian journeys, which make me really, really happy.
The first time I made a song, I was 13 years old. I felt so seen, I felt so heard, just so fulfilled. It was just like it was a transformational moment.
I was speaking at the Forum, and the Forum is really, really big. I want to say it's 40 to 50,000 seats, and it's filled up, packed, every seat is full. And just being on that stage and realizing that I am impactful, it inspired myself, and it helped me gain confidence.
Would you describe the impact of social media on your life as being positive or negative?
Generally positive.
It's given me a career I could have never dreamed of.
It's provided for me, made me feel seen, and heard.
I was turning a negative into a positive. I didn't want to put nothing out that was negative because I had such a negative childhood where I was experiencing bullying and colorism that I wanted my platform to just be super, super positive.
Being an influencer is a responsibility. I feel responsible for what I put out and the people that listening to it. I'm putting out what I want to get back.
I check my phone a lot.
More than I can count.
I check it usually when I wake up in the morning.
Before school, on the bus ride to school.
During school.
A couple times each class.
At lunch.
Probably check it at break.
After school.
Walking home.
While I'm doing homework.
I'm constantly checking my phone until I go to bed.
What is your role and responsibility as an influencer, particularly regarding young followers?
Just being transparent and being honest. It just comes down to just being true to who you are.
I feel like I want people to know that you are beautiful no matter what. No one can change you. You were put on this earth for a reason.
I see it truly as just another way of me expressing myself. I try not to post anything political.
I try to keep it, family friendly. I want to work with brands.
Do you take into account that your content is accessible to teenagers?
I take into account that my content is accessible to everybody.
I just think it's important to be aware of your audience.
I do understand who sees and perceives my work, so I do try to cater to all audiences.
My goal is just to show them hey, you don't gotta do what they doing over there. You could be you, and you could be successful that way, and it'll feel a lot better. You'll enjoy yourself. You love what you're doing.
I think maintaining that healthy digital presence sometimes is hard. Views has become a really big thing within the social media. I know trends exist all throughout time and life, and that's cool, but I think because we're very quick to switch out of trends, it's very quick to think of yourself as not with it or a little uncool in a way.
I think that social media does make people more fake.
Who's happier? Who's richer? Who appears to be the best?
I would say that it's okay to post a version of themselves that's not 100% real.
Yeah, I post things that I want other people to see.
I do think that social media has an effect on how people act in real life.
It carries a lot of weight.
I do not believe in filters, photoshopping, face tuning, none of that.
Yes, I think some people tend to obsess over their social media.
It kind of loses the meaning of what the intention of social media was, to connect with other people.
There are some negative things that come with social media that you learn along the way.
There's a direct connection between social media and the mental health of youth today.
The stage for 12 to 18 is identity versus conflict. And the crux of that stage is, who am I in relation to everyone around me? It can really affect my self-image, my body image, my mental state. It could send me into a depression or anxiety. There's a lot of downside to not being able to have a conversation about the reality of what you see online.
They're looking up to us as much as I feel like I was looking up to celebrities back in the day in the magazines, but it's even more intense. Do you address mental health awareness or topics of social responsibility at all through your platform?
I don't think I directly address those things because I'm still discovering myself.
On my platform, more recently, I do address mental health awareness and ways to cope with anxiety and things going on.
I do experience anxiety. I can go through depression. It's okay to speak up and talk to somebody if you feel like you're not okay. Because I'm not always okay. We may look like it on social media all the time, but I promise you, everyone is going through something on their own behind closed doors.
I definitely have received hate comments before.
Constantly being critiqued online.
I might get some anxiety or just might be feeling off.
Somebody would comment about my outfit or my hair or something, and I would just take it to heart, and it would just ruin my entire day.
This one girl, she DM'd me on Instagram, and she was telling me about her experiences in school and how she was being bullied and how she attempted to harm herself.
Have any of you ever been speaking with a friend and thought, I gotta tell somebody else about what I just heard about how they're doing?
Yeah, I have at one point. It was a friend of mine. For a while, he was having suicidal ideations, brought it up with the counselor and his parents. And honestly, one of the main things that I found was he didn't really respond well to emotions. He kind of cut them off for himself.
How many of you, do you all know someone who has confided in you that they were having suicidal thoughts?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Every single one of you. Why do you think it is that we're all having such a hard time?
Part of me feels like
we see what's going around in the world. We see what's going on within society. We can turn on the news and hear about a death, an accident, a murder, things like that. And we've almost become numb to it.
I just think technology has done a lot of great things for us, but it also has just completely overwhelmed us with so much of the bad news. So definitely.
I would say if someone is attacking you online, you know, and verbally like harassing you, block them. You can never talk to me again. Done.
Hurt people. Don't let what they say about you get into your head, because at the end of the day, you are smart, you are special, you are creative, you are everything. Anything that you put your mind to, you are that.
The best way I think, to address cyberbullying and other issues with social media, stay vigilant. There's so much going on, and there's so much access to students from anyone around the world that as a parent, you have to stay engaged and really be aware of what your child is engaging in and have real conversations with them about the decision making they're making.
Our children, our teens, they're never gonna stop using social media. They're never gonna just put their phones down and never look at it again. But what kind of resources and support can we provide the youth so that they can do it mindfully and positively?
It's important for schools to work with parents to educate students on decision making, both for life and for career and for academics, and especially for social media.
Common Sense Media offers a curriculum with lesson plans that allows educators to directly connect with the students.
My district actually does work with commonsense.org. They are one of the major partners for our digital citizenship program, and they set the foundation for how we have created and moved forward with our digital citizenship efforts.
By providing educators with updated and constantly updated curriculums and lesson plans that has videos, PowerPoints, worksheets that they can send home to the parents, and the parents can use these worksheets to interact with the students.
Creating a community where we're able to have really tough conversations, but honest conversations about the way that social media can be used in a positive, where it's bringing people together, where people are sharing their experiences.
This is exciting, this is great, right? You know, we should jump on board, we should get involved with this, we should teach our students about this as soon as possible.
What personal advice would you give to the youth?
My personal advice to the youth is to be yourself. Love who you are, because nobody is like you. You are unique.
And stop letting what people say about you determine who you are.
It's not about 1 million followers liking your work, it's about the right person seeing your worth. So, bet on yourself and have fun.
Yeah, love yourself, man. Just keep your faith up. Never quit. Never quit. And put out what you want back in your life.
Pause for Peace is
necessary.
Very necessary.
Positive.
Innovative. Creative. Diverse. Special.
Pause what you're doing. The world is go, 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 and it's just like, take a moment to have peace for yourself, whether it's in your mind, in your relationship, in your family. Like, pause and just look for peace.
Pause for Peace is an organization that's looking to actually help young people become mindful of what they're doing and how they can gain peace within themselves and use the tools online to help themselves.
I think social media is a powerful tool that could be utilized to help others improve their lives. And I think we've only begun to scratch the surface of the positive impact that it can have.